9002. Choose financial freedom. Choose Returns Market Investment Nigeria Limited.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today 95.1 FM.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
Good evening. This is the World News on your Premium Talk Radio. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. I am Wealth Wilson. The headlines. Deposed Emir of Kano leaves Awe, Nasarawa State in compliance with Federal High Court ruling. President Muhammadu Buhari receives reports of committee set up to review impact of COVID-19 on the Nigerian economy. Gunmen kidnapped Port Harcourt-based legal practitioner in Alu, River State. On the foreign scene, Senegal announces 5 new cases of coronavirus. Now, the details. The deposed Emir of Kano has left Awe, Nasarawa State in company of the Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-Rufai. This follows a Federal High Court ruling which ordered his release by security agencies. Justice Anwuli Chikere granted the interim order following the prayers on the ex parte motion filed on behalf of the deposed Emir by a senior advocate of Nigeria, Lateef Fagbemi. The judge said the order for the release of the deposed monarch should be served on the respondents to the application. The respondents to the suit include the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, the Director General of Department of State Service, Yusuf Bichi, the Attorney General of Kano State, Ibrahim Mukhtar, and the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami. The judge has also fixed March 26, 2020 for the hearing of the main suit challenging his detention. Meanwhile, the deposed Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi, has stated that God approved his removal from the throne by Kano State government. Sanusi stated this in Awe while leading Friday Muslim prayers at the palace of the Emir of Awe with the Kaduna Governor, Nasir El-Rufai, in attendance. During the prayer, Sanusi urged Muslim faithful to always obey God and accept his judgment in whatever happens. He stated that whatever happens to any one of them is destined by God. If not, there is no way it would happen. The former emir stressed the need for Nigerians to also continue to pray for peace and progress of the country. In another development, the former Emir of Kano, Lamido Sanusi, will chair the convocation lecture of the Lagos State University on March 26. The lecture, which is titled The Future of Developing Economies in a Digital World, is part of activities lined up to mark the institution's 24th convocation ceremony, where a total of 8,959 will be awarded certificates in various degrees and diplomas. The ceremony is scheduled to hold between March 20 and 27. The lecture, according to the university's Vice-Chancellor, Olara Waju Fagbon, will be delivered by the president of African Export-Import Bank, Benedict Orama. The president of Guinea-Bissau, Umaru Sissoco Embalo, has visited President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House in Abuja. President Embalo, during his visit, praised the role Nigeria played in his country, describing Nigeria as a symbol of democracy. Mbalo, who spoke through an interpreter, says the people of his country voted for him, blaming the dispute in the election to what he called a mistake. The meeting between both presidents lasted about 30 minutes. President Muhammadu Buhari has received an interim report from the committee set up to review the impact of COVID-19 and the fall in the price of crude oil. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, who is a member of the committee, told newsmen that President Muhammadu Buhari has asked the committee to consult further and submit a report next week. The minister, however, assured that in spite of the expected review, funding of critical infrastructure, government business and areas of priorities will continue. The People's Democratic Party has challenged the presidency on security around the person of President Muhammadu Buhari. The opposition party made the call against the backdrop of an unidentified man who rushed at President Buhari during his visit to burning Kebbi State yesterday. In the video, which had gone viral, the man was seen frantically making his way to where the President Buhari stood with the Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu and a few other governors as they posed to take group photographs. Security men around President Buhari, however, blocked the man before he could get to the president. But in a statement by the spokesman for the PDP, Kola Ologbondion, the party called for an immediate intervention into the alleged security breach. The party condemned the alleged security breach and said the investigation was necessary, given public apprehension over conflicting media reports on the incident. In the meantime, the presidency has described as false and untrue reports of an attack on President Muhammadu Buhari in Agogun, Kebbi State. A statement by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, said the supposed attacker was a young man who only attempted to greet the president at a close range but was prevented by security officials. Adesina warned those who he described as professional contortionists against making mischief of events and twisting things to give a negative narrative. The Controller General of Customs, Colonel Hamid Ali, has approved the promotion of 2,974 junior officers to various ranks. The promotion was confirmed in a statement issued by the Public Relations Officer of Customs, Joseph Atta. The statement said the promotion was strictly based on merit. Atta said the cumulative marks of annual performance evaluation scores, written examinations, seniority, and availability of vacancies form basis for the promotion. According to the statement, 897 assistant inspectors of customs were promoted to the rank of Inspector of Customs. 1,426 customs assistants won to Assistant Inspector of Customs, while 123 customs assistant 2 were promoted to Customs Assistant 1. The statement added that 5 customs assistant 3 were promoted to Customs Assistant 2. A Port Harcourt-based legal practitioner, Swalabo West, has been kidnapped by suspected kidnappers within Alu community in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State. Our correspondent gathered that West was abducted at gunpoint by suspected kidnappers at his fish farm in Obudu in Alu community. A senior police officer attached to anti-kidnap unit of Rivers State Police Command, who confirmed the development, said one of the kidnappers who was negotiating for ransom with the family of the victim was fatally wounded when he attempted to collect the ransom. The officer who led the operation said 2 persons arrested in connection with the kidnap have confessed that some of the criminal activities going on within Rukwakusas Road, Eneka, and Alu are perpetrated by those he describes as headsmen. The federal government says the second person who tested positive to coronavirus in Nigeria has now tested negative. The Minister of Health, Dr. Osaje Ehanire, disclosed this while briefing newsmen in Abuja, where he said the patient would soon be allowed to go home. The minister also revealed that the index case, the Italian citizen in Nigeria, is progressing and will be closely monitored till early next week, when he is expected to be discharged as well.
Nigeria has recorded still just 2 confirmed cases of COVID-19 with no deaths. 1 case is now negative and will be discharged from care, while the other will follow in a few days. After 14 days of follow-up with no symptoms, all contacts of the index case, both in Ogun State and Lagos State, will be allowed to go home and rejoin society. The multi-sectoral EOC, Emergency Operations Center, continues to oversee national response activities.
The Minister of Health also noted that the federal government is working with state governments to ensure that special centers are created where possible cases of virus would be handled.
We have progressed in assessing treatment centers and have now ensured that every state of federation, particularly those with international airports, identify a location that can be used to manage cases. We are supporting these states to scale up capacity to meet